I think honestly, recently what has kind of shocked me was just like me finally using filters on my Instagram stories. Oh my God. It's like a double-edged sword. So for some reason, I didn't really use them in the beginning. Like I didn't use a lot of filters on my Instagram stories for a very long time. And I really wonder if there are people out there that look at a filter on themselves on Instagram and want to get plastic surgery to match that filter. I'm back with a new video. I wanted to do something different today. So I haven't done a talking video in a minute now. I wanted to mostly talk about Instagram and how it's been making me feel ugly. I mean, not really ugly, but more, I guess, insecure and making me feel less inclined to like make content. That thought has also migrated to my other social platforms like YouTube, maybe even Twitter or something. So yeah, I'm gonna talk more about that in this video and do my face. I'm also gonna be kind of showing you guys like new PR that I've gotten in this video as well. Like I got my lashes from Velour Lashes. I will be putting every makeup product down below. Those are going to be mostly affiliate links, so they do help me out, but you don't have to use them if you don't want to. As I always say, I hope that you guys like the video. Be sure to go ahead and follow me on Instagram. It's at Tima Loves Lemons, just like my YouTube channel. And let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I'm gonna use some stuff that I got in PR. And my first thing I have is my Ipsy box for the month of January, which is this month. I'm kind of doing this a little bit late, but they sent me a few things and I want to try it out for this video specifically. I'm gonna use this Smashbox Oil and Shine Control Primer. This is from like a different Ipsy box, but instead of using the Cover FX one that they sent me this month, I'm gonna use the, yeah, I want to use the Oil and Shine Control one just because I feel like my oil is kind of intense right now. Hopefully my lighting is okay. Yeah, okay, so I wanted to talk about how I feel like Instagram has made me feel. I think some of you guys might disagree with me. I genuinely feel like the more that I'm on Instagram sometimes, like the more that I feel like my natural face just isn't as good. So I think when I look in the mirror, or more recently when I'm looking in the mirror without any makeup on, or even like, yeah, just like a normal day if I'm not wearing any makeup, I just feel like a bum. Like, I normally always felt like a bum without makeup on, but recently it's been crazy. I'm gonna use the M Cosmetics, it's kind of dirty. I'm gonna use the M Cosmetics Daydream Cushion SPF foundation. So I wrote some notes down for this video. And okay, also as a disclaimer, I did delete my last video where I was reviewing the Urban Decay foundation because I just felt like I rushed that video and I didn't really work too hard on it. And I don't think that I got enough of you guys actually clicking on the video. And so I've been really hard on myself this year and wanting to produce better content. But for some reason, I think I've just had a really rough start. So I wanna do better for you guys. I'm gonna use a powder first. But yeah, I wanted to start the year off strong on my channel. That didn't end up happening, which is fine. And I think maybe like this topic has a little bit to do with it and like kind of causing me a bit of anxiety when it comes to all of my social media. Also, as a quick note, this is a wig that was orange before. I went ahead and I just dyed it like a dark brown. So don't hate me, but I just felt like I wanted to do it. I thought it would look nice. I've always used it kind of a lot during the day, and I mean, honestly not that much when I wake up. And yeah, as of lately, I've just been really overthinking my appearance a bit, which is weird. And this has happened literally, it happened last year too. Like it definitely started last year for sure. Maybe like back in November for me, for some reason, and it just started like happening more and more. And now it's to the point where like I can see it's a huge difference and it's affecting even what I want to post on social media now. I've just been way more like critical and like way more selective of what I want to post on there, when before I was like just like, oh, I'll post this, like I want to just, you know, post something fun for the day. And now I don't really feel like I can do that as much. I don't know what's shifted within me recently. I don't know if I'm just having as much fun, but you guys still seem to like my posts on Instagram. By the way, my Instagram is at Tima Loves Lemons, so if you haven't followed me on there, go ahead. But yeah, I just haven't really been having as much fun posting on there. as of recently, and I'm sure that that's kind of showing through. Yeah, I want to get in that creative mode again, but it's been really, really hard. And the only way I know I'm gonna ever grow on my social media in general, like all platforms, is if I'm having fun. And because I've just been so critical of my appearance, I think that has made me post a little bit less frequently, and for some reason that's even transferred to YouTube. I'm not really just saying it's just because of my looks and that's why I took a break, or why I even deleted that last video. I think I'm just being more critical of all of my content recently. I've been maybe comparing myself a little bit too much in my head to others. By the way, I don't feel ugly, you guys. I just sometimes I feel a little bit self-conscious. I don't feel like my stuff is good enough a lot of the time because of how I've been feeling. I'm gonna use my Makeup Revolution XX concealer in 12.5. Also, I've been really reluctant to do things like TikTok and Reels on YouTube, not on YouTube, on Instagram, because it's weird. I'll do YouTube videos on here and I just talk to you guys, but for me, for some reason, doing a whole TikTok and thinking of an idea and kind of putting it out there makes me a bit scared, and I don't know why. It's kind of just showing how creative that you can be on the spot, and I don't necessarily feel like I have that in me right now, which is why I've been not really doing as many TikToks or Reels and stuff. So I'm going to definitely start doing it, don't get me wrong. I might actually spend the whole day tomorrow kind of doing that after my lesson and stuff. So yeah, I don't know. It's just funny. It's just this whole, us being millennials and stuff and just being more reluctant to pick up all the new social media platforms that are just coming up out of nowhere and everything and going with it and doing what's popular. Yeah, I don't know why. And I do this for a living. This is my job. So I should be fine with it. But for some reason, it kind of just, I'm not scared. I'm intimidated by it a little bit, just a little bit. I think I'll definitely get out of that. I'm using the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. This one is in Deep Olive. Kind of has a yellow undertone. Oh, for Instagram, I wrote down the expectations I have of myself and why that has to do with the people that I follow and just me comparing myself and stuff like that. So recently, follow more people that do look like me. Not to say that I look like a lot of people or a lot of people look like me, but I'm just saying a similar body type, a similar skin texture. I'm gonna use a Laura Mercier translucent powder in Honey. So anyways, just having realistic expectations of myself, and in the future, that's what I really want, because I think I've just been trying to really look a certain way to match or just to be on other people's level recently, which I don't think I was doing that before, but recently, I don't know what's changed in me. For example, you guys know I've got my skin texture is probably the best that it's ever been in my entire life. I know what I'm putting into my body now. I'm using better skincare. I have a new hormone balancer to help with my acne and everything. So my skin is probably the best that it's ever been, but I still see videos of other people having super small pores and stuff like that. And I'm just oh, why don't I have that? I can't really go on camera and not have a filter on because I'm gonna just look crusty. And if I were to go back in time and see myself now, I would probably feel differently, and I would probably be happy with how my skin is and honestly be shocked because before it was so bad. But I think as human beings, even though we achieve certain things, we're always gonna want more. And so that's what I'm also realizing, and I'm just trying to be thankful for what I already have. But I'm just saying, Instagram will do that to you. And also having these certain expectations and comparing yourself to people that honestly really do edit their photos a lot. I think honestly recently what has kind of shocked me was just me finally using filters on my Instagram stories. Oh my God, it's like a double-edged sword. So for some reason, I didn't really use them in the beginning. I didn't use a lot of filters on my Instagram stories for a very long time. And I think this is the first year that I've started to use them more, and I kind of regret it because now looking back at some of my stories from a few days ago, I liked how my face looked in those filters, but that's not really my face. My nose is not that small, my skin is not that smooth with the filter, without the filter, and to me there's a huge difference. Just certain things that make you kind of question your own features and I really wonder if there are people out there that look at a filter on themselves on Instagram and want to get plastic surgery to match that filter. I was getting to a point recently where, okay, if I don't use a filter, I can definitely see the difference. Should I keep using them? And I know that my friend Sydney was talking about it. She was talking about it on her Instagram story, and it made a lot of sense as far as like how filters go and how it makes you feel. And I just had to really think about that for a second because it kind of scared me how I was looking at myself. Honestly, it's a gross feeling to have to constantly go through when I'm trying to make content, and that's why I've just been making less content as of recently. And I want to make more content. Like, this is the year that I really wanted to just do the most on YouTube, on Instagram and everything, and that kind of just set me back a little bit. So hopefully you guys are still watching because I haven't been gone that long, obviously, on YouTube or anything. Like, I just uploaded the video, but then I deleted it. But I'm just saying. Oh yeah, I'm gonna use, obviously I always use this, I'm gonna use the Superstay Full Coverage Maybelline New York foundation. Okay, yeah, I wanted to also talk about like just posting normal photos. Like, there are different Instagrams, and I will say, where people kind of post more relatable content, and those that post mostly professional photos like all the time. And for me, I feel like there should be more of a balance. Like, you should be able to post both if you want to. A lot of brands, I mean, some brands honestly probably just want the professional content, but I personally love it when I can post both. And I think I've been lacking in that area because I've just been afraid to post maybe candid photos of myself or just regular pictures that, you know, don't have much editing to them and stuff like that. When I'm talking about editing, I'm talking just mostly about like smoothing and stuff like that. Maybe if I have acne or something, I'm trying to get rid of that. And I haven't had acne in a minute, so I haven't really needed to do that necessarily. Okay, also my brows are really bushy right now because I don't have a brow razor with me. I forgot to get one the other day, so they're gonna look really unruly today. I just have really thick brows, guys. But yeah, I was also just looking at how I started Instagram in the first place and how I really didn't care. Like, I thought that I looked fine, and just how just like my perception of myself has just been a bit skewed lately, and I'm really trying to get out of that, and I know that you guys are probably going through that too. I even watched like Jackie Ina's video and talking about how like she's really changed like who she follows on the platform to change your own algorithm and everything like that, and that's really important. I'm gonna use, they sent me the Anastasia Beverly Hills Lash Brag Volumizing Mascara, so I'm gonna use that. Yeah, it's weird, you guys. Like, I just think our perception or our beauty standards have just gotten really, really extreme lately. There's this video that just got popular on YouTube that I haven't watched yet, but the title was Normalizing Normal Faces. I think that's what it was called, not sure. And what I got from that was just like, you know, and I completely agree because that can really skew our view of how people look and how attractive we feel like they are or aren't, I guess. Because now the bar is just set to an unreasonable point, I feel like, for beauty standards. I don't understand it, in my opinion. And I feel like it's messing with all of us. Like, even if you don't want to admit it, it kind of is. This lipstick, I think this is by Il Makiage. It's in Bronze Us. Also, like, will I take an Instagram break? I don't know if I will necessarily, but I'm already making changes so that I have a healthier mindset, and I've just been spending a lot less time on it. More recently, if I do spend time on it, I'm actually just watching a lot of really funny like content, a lot of reels and stuff. I'm not really looking at too many people who are doing like beauty and fashion right now, and I should for my own inspiration, but I've kind of cut back a little bit, so that's been kind of helping me, I guess. I'm gonna do my freckles next. But yeah, like, that's literally all that I kind of had to say, you guys. I wrote down a list. And I think I've kind of hit everything on that list as far as how I feel and what I want to change in the future and everything. So I really hope to have more content soon for you guys and not feel as self-conscious. The light is kind of blinding me. I'm gonna do some blush. I always do my eyes last these days. I like this side and I don't like this side. Trying to think if I missed anything talking about Instagram. What I need to do is watch The Social Dilemma really soon, and just like, I want to see how, you know, social media just affects all of us, especially if it's your job. Like, that's a whole different story if you have to do this full time. Like, it can be a really scary thing to constantly have to keep up with. Oh yeah, I was like, what am I forgetting here? I'm definitely forgetting highlighter. Oh yeah, okay, so I have a new video idea that I wanna do for my next one, and that's going to be me watching people, kind of wanna do like relaxed hair fails or something, and just watch people relaxing their hair. Cause like, you know, sometimes like we get these like weird thoughts like, oh, like what if I relax my hair tomorrow? How is that gonna look? Because I've obviously been natural for so long that I'm just kind of curious to see people doing it. Don't get me wrong, like relaxing your hair, that's your choice, and it's not a bad thing to do, especially if you're just tired and you want a change. It obviously, anything damages your hair, like bleach and everything. I'm personally not gonna relax my hair again, but I'm kind of just curious to see how people are doing it. All right, and I'm gonna use my Kaleidos palette in Sci-Fi Green. This is the Futurism 1 palette. I don't normally do green. Okay, so I'm gonna use this mascara that came in my Ipsy bag from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I just finished my eyeshadow. Ooh, this is kind of heavy. It kind of reminds me of like how the Milk makeup one is. Yeah, I kind of like this. This is cool. I like how it didn't clump my lashes together, even though it seems like it's a thicker formula, but it didn't clump anything together putting this on. So I did get some velour lashes from Velour Beauty. They sent me a lot today. I just did like an unboxing on my Instagram story actually. Okay, so my lashes are now in. This is the final look and everything. It mostly looks the same except today I have green eyeshadow, but I wanted to kind of just tell you guys how I thought about Instagram and how it's kind of been affecting me as of recently, as well as my other platforms and stuff. So that's honestly it for this video. I hope that you guys liked it, and I'm gonna be doing a reaction video really soon while I'm doing my makeup and everything. Yeah, that's it for this video. Hope that you guys liked it. Be sure to go ahead and subscribe and like the video. That helps me a lot. Yeah, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.